On now to the Queen Anne. We've got Circus Maximus is the 3-1 favourite as it stands, as short as 2-1 elsewhere. That 3-1 is with Bet365. Fox Chairman is 8-1, Duke of Hazard 10-1, Headman 10-1, Mushtashri 12-1 alongside Roseman and Lord North. Scardu, Marthair, all 12-1, 14-1 bar here. Maybe just pointing out one master as well, as short as 8-1, 14-1 standout is with Spreadex. Daryl, what are you looking at here in the Queen Anne?
I'm certainly looking to take Circus Maximus on here. I think he's far too short in the betting. Aidan O'Brien's come out recently and said that he's quite a lazy workhorse and that he might need the run. He reiterated that twice in an interview with Kevin Blake, which I thought was quite interesting. I also thought Fox Chairman had the beating of him when they met at Chester last year. Granted, he's improved since then. He's had the blinkers of pride and he has improved throughout the season. He's a dual Group 1 winner. But 3-1 is mighty short enough for me against some horses that are plenty open to improvement. It'll be interesting to see if they do apply the blinkers. I don't see why they wouldn't, but if they don't, that might be a red flag for Circus Maximus. But I'll be pretty confident that I've got the winner of this race between two horses. Yeah, okay. It's a big statement. I've got it between two horses and I've got a big one for an outside price. So Fox Chairman, very likely race, pretty underrated in my opinion. He's only had the 4 runs. He was so unlucky last year in Hampton Court behind Sangaris, just denied a run on 2 occasions and stayed on strongly. I think the drop back to a mile is definitely going to suit him. He's got a lovely turn of foot. And I think he's been kept lightly raced by design. They did say at the end of last season that he was going to train on as a 4-year-old. So coming here fresh by design for a yard that's in flying form like Andrew Boulding with a great jockey, Sylvester Sousa, I think 8-1's a very generous each way price for him. He's won over a straight mile at Newbury previously, so this straight mile at Ascot shouldn't be an issue. And I'm a big fan of his. Mohatha is another one in here. Could have plenty more to come. I was actually at Newbury on his debut. Newbury when he beat Great Scott over 7 furlongs. He was so powerful through the line that day. Everything told you he was a miler. He ran extremely well on return after injury last year in the QE2. That was on heavy ground. He would have absolutely hated that. He was denied a clear run as well. But that form is just as strong as the favourite Circus Maximus. So at 12-1 and 8-1, you could Dutch the pair of those and still get bigger odds than the favourite. That would be where I'd be looking. But there is actually one in here as well at a massive 50-1. I know I'm kind of tipping up 3 horses here, but 50-1.
It's all right, we're one in the 50s, that's fine.
Yeah, 50-1. Bless him. I thought he was much better than the bare result at Newmarket behind Marie's Diamond the other day. He didn't really handle Newmarket. It was his first attempt on that course. But if you go back previous to that at Ascot, he's 2 out of 3 on the Ascot straight course. He actually beat Lord North very, very easily, giving him £4 on the bridle the run previous to that. Now, Lord North's a 14-1 shot in here. And I think his run beating Elek at Haydock has been over-exaggerated. And bless him, is 50-1. They're going to run off level weights here today, so he's £4 better off. And he's got a fantastic record at Ascot. At 50-1, I've seen a lot worse 50-1 shots than bless him. He's still on the improve. Lovely, lovely horse. Going to travel well into contention. Hopefully he can just have a bit of a turn of foot towards the end and come home stronger than most. But 50-1, it's wild. Unless he's not going to run here, that's wild.
I'm sure there will be a few people looking to bless you if that goes in on Tuesday. 50-1, Sky Bet, Betfair, Paddy Power, Unibet, and Betfred. A bit bigger on the exchanges as well if you want to chance your arm with a win-only bet. That is bless him for the Queen Anne. The other 2 you flagged up, Fox Chairman, 8-1 with Bet365 and Ladbrokes and Coral. And we have Mohathair, basically 12-1 across the board. So 3 bullets there to take on the Aidan O'Brien short price favourite. As I say, as short as 2-1, a price that Daryl Carter is keen to take on, with making a very good case for those 3. Against it,